Fusion Flavors, easier like Sunday morning. I'm Steve Quirk, with you till 1 o'clock, and I thought I'd give this guy a ring. Not spoke to him. I don't think I've spoke to him for absolutely ages. He's over in the UK, in London town, doing a residency at Pizza Express, Holborn, the new place down there. And my old buddy, no expense spared, all the way from Chicago, Brian Culbertson.
Hello, hello.
Hello, my friend. Good to speak, Brian.
Great to talk to you, Steve.
It's good to speak to you, my friend. Yes, later this week, you're over at Pizza Express Holborn. You've played there before, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. Looking forward to coming back. It's their new venue over there. Much better sound, and I don't know. It's brand new and great vibe, and I'm excited.
Fantastic. Yes, you're there.
Yeah.
The first show is this coming Wednesday, the 21st. You're there Thursday. 2 shows on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, ending off on Sunday, November the 25th. So you're there for a few nights. Cannot wait. Almost a sellout. I think there's only a couple of tickets left, Brian.
Well, hey, that's exciting.
Absolutely.
It says call the place to get in. I don't know. So
absolutely.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, just before you came on, I played a track from one of your old albums, Let's Stay In Tonight, and I still love that. And it takes me back with your old buddy, Maurice White, and I still miss that guy, Brian.
Man, you're telling me. What a project that was to be able to work with him on. It was just... I still can't believe it.
I know, honestly, man. And just playing that again today, and thinking, you've always loved the big horns of Earth, Wind and Fire, Tower of Power, Chicago. I would love you to do an Earth, Wind and Fire project, man. Well,
I've done a couple covers of theirs over the years.
Yeah, that's true.
Done some of their songs in my shows as well. So, I've definitely paid my tribute to those guys for sure.
Absolutely.
It's funny you say that. I was listening to an old Chicago record the other day, and thinking it's not a lot of people cover Chicago. Everyone seems to cover Earth, Wind and Fire, but I'm like, man, maybe I should do a Chicago song, because I don't think I've heard any covers done.
That's not.
I don't know. Have you?
No, that's right. Yeah,
right. Think about that.
Absolutely,
right,
few and far between.
Don't get any ideas, other people out there listening.
Well, I'll be throwing my favourite Chicago tunes for you to do, Brian, if you're thinking of doing it.
Yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, cool.
For sure. Right, listen, a couple of big things to talk about regarding you. Napa is well established. It's the 8th annual next year. But you're doing another one in Chicago. For those uninitiated people that don't know about the Napa Jazz Getaway, this is a wonderful festival, which, as you mentioned, is up to its 8th annual. Tell us about the Napa Jazz Getaway, Brian.
Well, it was, like you say, 8 years ago, I came up with this idea to basically bring people out to Napa Valley. I realized there weren't any other events going on in that area, and I loved hanging out there so much. Of course, the wine, the scenery, and I realized a lot of the winery owners and people out there were also musicians. So there was just a great vibe between music, the culinary scene out there, and wine. And so I said, man, I feel like starting a little party out there. And so our first year out there was very small, just 500 people, but people had such a great time. They said, hey, you got to keep this going, and let's try to grow it. And so that's what we do. We, it's been 4 or 5 days every year of wine tasting, music, all kinds of great stuff. So if you haven't been out, I definitely recommend. And just, to hang out in Napa's nothing like it, of course.
Absolutely. Now, moving on from that one, tell me about the Chicago Jazz Getaway.
Yeah, so obviously my home in Chicago, I said, well, maybe we need to do a little spin-off from Napa. Napa has been the big event, like I say, over 8 years now. And we just started thinking about people that were in the Midwest or the East Coast that didn't necessarily, want to take a whole week and all that travel. So we're like, hey, what about us? I'm like, well, all right, let me start something. Again, we just started it small. Our first annual was this past September, and very, very successful as well. People really loved it, but totally different than Napa. So in Chicago, we had some deep dish pizza. We went to a blues club. We went to Buddy Guy's Blues Club, did a jam session with Nick Coleone and a bunch of buddies. And then did a recording session in a studio. We took a cruise out on Lake Michigan. So very, very different than Napa, but, a similar feel in terms of the music that I put together. So people that had been to Napa instantly understood what this weekend was going to be, however, very Chicago-centric.
Wow, and are we looking forward to 2019 for Chicago as well, Brian?
Absolutely, yeah. It hasn't gone on sale yet. We're getting all the particulars together. We wanted to kind of wait until this year finished up, and we took a little pulse on what everyone thought. So almost ready to kind of spill the beans on next year, but so kind of looking for that at the top of the year, I think.
Earlier this year, Valentine's, you released Colours of Love. Great album, Brian. Didn't expect anything else from you. Absolutely wonderful. And now you did the huge tour around that, the Colours of Love tour, and you did live in Las Vegas. Now, the exciting thing, there's a new Blu-ray coming out regarding the show, isn't there, Brian?
It is, yeah. I had never filmed a live concert of mine before, mainly because I don't know, I never felt that I had the production value up to a standard that I wanted in terms of capturing something on camera. However, when we started putting this tour together, I had these visions of making it a very visual show to go along with the music. So I said, hey, we got to bring out video screens and all our lights. So we literally carried our own production from city to city to city. We did 77 shows in 3 months. Almost every night of the week we played in a different city. And so near the end of that tour, we were in Las Vegas for 2 nights in a really cool showroom. And so that's where we ended up filming. So the band was tight, the production was just superb, and what we got on camera was truly stunning. And so over the summer, I spent editing and mixing the music together. This fall, we've been, putting all the final touches on the Blu-ray itself. So many little minute details I hadn't had to deal with before. So we're almost done. I'm thinking the official release date will, believe it or not, be Valentine's Day 2019, which actually is very fitting.
And again, I've seen the trailer for this, and again, I got goosebumps just watching it, Brian. I cannot wait. Seriously, man, I cannot wait. Now, is it only coming out on Blu-ray, or is it going to be out on DVD as well? I don't know how this is going to work for you.
No DVD. I mean, since it's all HD, high res, I just didn't even want to put it out on DVD because it kind of makes the quality much, much lower. All the text gets, doesn't look as sharp. And I'm actually going to also I'm trying to release it digitally as well. So, iTunes Store, Amazon Prime, and those types of stores as well.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so I'll keep you posted on that.
Oh, yeah, for sure, my friend. I cannot wait. That's something I'm really looking forward to. Just moving it forward to next year, I've just been speaking to John and Esto. I believe you are almost penciled in for the 29th annual Boscov's Berks Jazz Fest.
Oh, that's right. I'm actually on opening night.
Ah, fantastic.
April 5th, I believe, Friday night.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah,
cannot wait for that, my friend.
Actually 20 years straight.
Unbelievable.
Can you believe that?
Unbelievable. But Johnny's such a wonderful guy, and again, I've been going for almost over 20 years, and again, he's such a wonderful guy, and always puts an unbelievable festival together, Brian.
Oh, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
From the top, he's such a great spirit, and the feel of the whole town is just taken over by the Jazz Fest for 10 days.
Yeah, amazing.
It's there's no other fest like it.
Absolutely,
on the planet.
Absolutely,
no doubt about it. Because it really marries. It's all kinds of jazz as well. So you have some straight ahead, you have some big band swing, you have orchestral with singers and smooth jazz and funk, and all kinds of stuff is going on. So you don't see that a lot in festivals.
Very true. Very, very true. Now, another little thing which sneaked out after going onto your website, Breathe, piano for relaxation, massage, yoga, and meditation. Again, I was listening to that, and I felt rejuvenated.
Oh, you just discovered that. I put that out a few years back.
There you go, isn't it? Well, we're always discovering new things, and that missed me, Brian, but absolutely beautiful. Again, fantastic.
Well, thanks. Yeah, I was messing around in the studio one day and just started playing this little motif on the piano, and I said, "Ooh, let me record this," and specifically recorded it at 60 beats per minute, very, very slow.
Right.
So I put a click track on and just recorded, almost improvised, this whole 30-some minute piece on piano.
Wow.
And the way it turned out was like, man, this is really just meditative and calming. Had a calming effect.
Absolutely. Well, I put it on a loop and woke myself up snoring.
Oh, well, hey,
so it works.
There you go.
There you go.
It worked. It's great on airplanes, too. It just chills you out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, everyone's looking forward to next week. Once you get back after the UK, December kicks in with the Soulful Christmas, and then you're doing New Year's Eve at Yoshi's over in Oakland, California.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Busy boy as ever, Brian.
Always got something going on. I'm actually going to release a new single as well in December, song I called When I'm With You. It's a song that I actually recorded at the Chicago Jazz Getaway.
Wow.
So it's just a single with my band, and the VIPs from that event. There were 50-some of them. I invited them into the recording studio to watch the whole session, and then I had them sing on the song as well. So I have a whole giant choir comes in at the end of this song. It's really, really emotional.
Wow.
So I'm gonna release that in December. So coming up in a few weeks. I just mastered it actually yesterday, in fact.
Oh, fantastic. I cannot wait for that.
So,
Send it when you can,
what's going
Brian.
on?
Send it when you can. I can't wait to play.
Absolutely.
Right,
Absolutely.
Brian, I'm going to let you go, my friend. You want to choose a song off Colours of Love, and hopefully I'll get to see you next week in London town. Remember, Brian Culbertson, Pizza Express, Holborn, Wednesday, November the 21st through to Sunday, November the 25th. And Brian, can't wait to see you next week, my friend. You want to choose a tune, and we'll end off the interview now?
I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, can't wait to be back in London. Love it there, especially the beginning of the holiday season. Nothing like it. And so we'll see you when I get in town. And why don't you just play the title cut?
Thanks, Brian.
Awesome. See you soon.
Take care.
See you next week.
Safe travels.
Cheers. Bye.
Bye.
You're listening to Easy Like a Sunday Morning with